Conor McGregor is rumoring a return. I know how many times that we hear this already. Like, we heard this way too many times. To me, it got cringy as hell, bro. Like, I don't even believe these rumors, bro. But we're gonna make a video about this because, like, it's heavily rumored that they're saying the contract is signed, and it was Ariel Helwani. I mean, I don't know if I could remember, but I feel like most of the times Conor McGregor ever rumored a return, it would be coming from Ariel Helwani. I don't know, I might be tripping, but from what I could remember, put down in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Usually Ariel Helwani has some facts, and usually when it comes to Conor McGregor, bro, I mean, I think it's always Conor McGregor's fault, because Conor McGregor is always like, he's always in negotiations, right? And is about to come through with the negotiations, and then out of nowhere the fight just never happens. I mean, we thought we were gonna see him in a White House card versus Michael Chandler, or Carlos Prates is being rumored. Rufy was being rumored. There's just so many fighters being rumored, and now the confirmed opponent that people are saying is Max Holloway. I think that's a very good fight, considering how much of a loss Max Holloway came from his last fight, just getting ragdolled the whole fight, and now he's coming up against a fighter that hasn't touched the octagon within like 6 years. I think that's a perfect fight for Max Holloway to come and make his comeback. But other than that, I don't really believe it at all, because first of all, I know Conor McGregor knows deep down inside he's not going to beat Max Holloway. Max Holloway he's in the game for too long. He's active, and he does not want to fight him. I think a good fight for him to win is Michael Chandler, and that's the only fight that has a big name that he has potential of beating, in my personal opinion. To like all these other fighters, like, I don't know why Carlos Prates was even in conversations, bro, because Carlos Prates will slime him out within the first round, bro, and it's not even funny. But Mauricio Rufy, I think that would be a better fight, because the both combined styles, they fight alike, you know, and they both have good, you know, good distance management, so it would be kind of awkward kind of seeing that fight. I think that'd be a better fight for Conor McGregor, especially if he doesn't want to take Michael Chandler. I think he's being a little bit too cocky not taking Michael Chandler, because that's not the that's the only man he could possibly beat. And I still feel like Michael Chandler could probably just take him down and hit him with crazy ground and pound, something like that. But that would have been a way more exciting fight, in my opinion. I know a lot of y'all probably say Michael Chandler, he's ass, we don't want to see that, but realistically, Conor McGregor is probably at right now, bro. He probably is not even good right now, bro. He hasn't been fighting in a minute, and I don't have too much hope, especially into the UFC, bro. UFC, man, bro. There's so many like UFC fighters in there, bro, that will slime him out, and then in prelim fighters too. I'm not even gassing it, but yeah, like all these other fighters, and now it's Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway, see, look, it will sell, don't get me wrong. This would probably be a high selling pay-per-view, and it's gonna be a championship event, and it's not gonna be for a title, obviously, because both of them don't have the title. It would have benefited Conor McGregor for Max Holloway to win, because he would still hold the BMF title. And now obviously he doesn't want to take Charles Oliveira. You already know what Charles Oliveira would do to Conor McGregor. So now we're seeing this fight, right? And I feel like the way this fight would turn out is good. The press conference is going to be legendary. It's going to be one to always remember. Conor McGregor press conferences is always the best. He always, no matter how long he's going to stay out the UFC, he's always going to come back in these press conferences and turn up the fight, and that's what's going to make the fight sell too. The shit talking would be crazy. I feel like Max Holloway, he gets rage baited easily, so I feel like one thing that Conor McGregor is going to have over Max Holloway is getting into his head. You know how easily he's hurt, you know, you could say anything and you're gonna see Max Holloway get a little hurt. So I feel like that's the only thing he has going into this. And that's what's good though, because most fights, you see what happens when Conor McGregor gets in someone's head, usually he ends up winning. We're not gonna mention Khabib, you know, Khabib was overly mad. I mean, bro, he had so much to prove in that fight. Max Holloway, I feel like he'd be the type to look at that bag and be like, yo, I'm chilling, you feel me? Like, he wouldn't even care if he loses type stuff. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like after that fight, he's just gonna retire. Imagine that big bag that Max Holloway is gonna get. He's probably gonna get over like 50 mil or 70 mil, and he's gonna call it quits, never fight again. And that's why I feel like, honestly, it's perfect. It's a win-win situation. Max Holloway, I feel like he still has it in him, don't get me wrong, but if he gets the big bag, he's not gonna fight again. So for him, so for the Lord, you know, like, we don't get to see Max Holloway get hurt anymore. You know, he takes a lot of punches. I don't want to see Max Holloway get slammed out by any other fighter. Imagine he fights Kevin Vachejos or something, bro. Like, that would be crazy. Although he's a 145er. But yeah, like, Max Holloway, he's not gonna touch the belt. If he fights Arman Tsarukyan, man, I'm gonna feel so bad for Max, bro. And I think, yeah, Conor McGregor, just get that win and just dip, bro. And if Conor wins, bro, oh my gosh, I think, bro, I don't know what, but I think he was definitely gonna fight again if he wins. And I feel like this next fight might be a Michael Chandler if he wins. Like, I feel like he still has a chance to give Michael Chandler a shot. And if he beats Max Holloway, it would be perfect to keep his momentum going and fight Michael Chandler. And then if he wants to go after he beats Michael Chandler, go up against the big dogs, and that's where he's gonna go up against, like, Carlos Prates or Mauricio Rufy. That would be cool. You know, any one of the fighting nerds would be nice. And yeah, other than that, bro, that's crazy that's gonna fight. You know, my early predictions for this fight, if it happens, I highly doubt it's gonna happen, though. We're gonna get into that. I think Max Holloway knocks him out within the second or third round. I feel like he's not gonna take him out in the first round. He's gonna make the fight a little bit exciting at first, give Conor a little bit of opportunities to get his shots in, get the crowd going, and then Max is gonna download some data and say, let's go, let's get it on, boom, boom. It would be cool if they do the last 10-second thing, but I feel like Max Holloway could get him out way before the 5th round, bro. And if it does go to the 5th round, the 10-second stand down with him and Conor McGregor, that would be insane, bro. That would go down in the history books, don't get me wrong. That's why what makes this fight special is they both have some things that's always remembered. Max Holloway created that first 10-second thing, and Conor McGregor boosted up the UFC to be the way it is right now. So that's what makes this fight special. Two creators of the things they did for MMA. And yeah, I mean, bro, Conor McGregor is just gonna get schooled. I mean, I don't think this is a hot take either. I think most of y'all know that's gonna happen. So let's get into why I think the fight is not gonna happen. Well, it's pretty obvious. How many fights has he announced and he pulls out? Either from injury, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to fight Michael Chandler because he had a broken toe. Or prime Conor McGregor would have still fought. That means the money talks. He doesn't really care about UFC money. I think he's just going there probably just for fun or for reputation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to build a brand or something, and going in there might help him boost the brand like he did for Proper 12. Could be either one of those. And I feel like what was I talking about? I feel like that's the only benefit he would gain off it, you know? And if he doesn't fight, he doesn't care. Max Holloway would care more than Conor McGregor, because Max Holloway is definitely looking forward into getting that Conor McGregor fight money. So yeah, and that's why I feel like it won't happen. You know, how many fights did he already announce and never happened? It's pretty obvious, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Give y'all opinions down in the comment section. Peace.